La Talbot, Guy Fréquelin et Jean Todt visent non seulement le groupe 2, mais aussi le scratch. Épingle au frein à main, ça glisse sur le gravier. L'impulsif Fréquelin ne cache pas ici ses intentions. Le groupe Francis
Bien, les avantages, c'est que c'est une petite voiture qui est maniable. C'est une groupe 2, une tourisme spécial. Et c'est aussi l'inconvénient puisque les groupes 4 sont quand même plus puissantes et sur la pluie on peut faire jeu égal ou disons se porter à la hauteur des groupes 4 parce que la pluie nivelle énormément les puissances, mais sur le sec il nous est très difficile de nous approcher des meilleurs groupes 4.
Elle préfère l'asphalte ou bien la terre?
C'est une voiture qui est beaucoup plus à l'aise sur la terre parce qu'on a fait beaucoup plus d'évolution sur la voiture sur la terre. Sur l'asphalte, nous avons fait des essais, un galop d'essai, disons, au San Remo. Seulement les épreuves spéciales du San Remo sont en asphalte tout à fait lisse, alors qu'ici en Corse, c'est très bosselé et les amortisseurs sur 100 km s'échauffent énormément et nous avons eu pas mal de problèmes d'amortisseurs.
Différentes péripéties ont fait perdre une dizaine de minutes à l'équipage Fréquelin-Todt. Ici, vous pouvez déclencher votre chronomètre. Derrière la Talbot arrive 5e Roll à 10-11 et 6e Fréquelin-Todt à 12 minutes. Gardège et Fréquelin se sont accrochés en pleine spéciale. Qui a tort, qui a raison, les versions sont différentes, mais...
is as brave as ever, but has already punctured a rear tyre on the Talbot Sunbeam Lotus. Brooks has been looking a bit too closely at the splendid Scottish scenery too. Already the front of his Talbot looks a little second-hand. The steering is also damaged and he has to struggle to the end of the stage before his service crew can repair it. Fortune and Toivonen don't go together on this event. A spark from the rear, and there's a lot of boiling brake fluid smoking up from the back of the Talbot. Its rear brakes damaged by another puncture, and by the time the rally reaches Edinburgh for the breakfast halt, he's well down the field. Did run in the Talbot now, chasing after top British honours. Disregarding Mikkela's performance, British drivers are more competitive than ever on this event. Never say die must be an old Finnish motto too. Toivonen charges on as a disconsolate Bryce wanders away in his new role as spectator. Worcestershire's Russell Brooks is now up to 6th, chasing Gallagher in his crinkled Talbot. Eventually he's out on the penultimate test with engine failure. Toivonen just never gives up trying. Up to 13th and still charging forward in fine style. Beam is also looking to open his account in this year's Open Rally Championship, putting himself into equal second. Up to 3rd is Brooks, with Talbot teammate Toivonen just one place behind, and Toivonen is still 4th, now 13 seconds behind Brooks. It is by no same situation as Mikkela, having to be content with 4th spot behind Brooks. Brooks who goes through. Where is the leader? Toivonen goes through next. Evan and 4th. least the Talbots are reliable at last. Last year's winner, Russell Brooks. His Lotus engine Talbot Sunbeam has proved unreliable this year, and the former Ford Works driver is hoping that his luck might take a turn. Luck runs out early for Brooks, whose engine blows up this year and is having his first international drive in the Lotus engine Sunbeam. He gets off to a relatively slow start on the event, but soon speeds up and was lying second when he retired with ignition troubles. It was Finn Henry Toivonen, but who, like Brooks this year, has changed to the latest rally offering from Talbot. Toivonen already has one win under his belt in his home country's Arctic Rally and has a busy pro.
So we're hoping to have a very, very good run here.
And Brooks leads the cars through the first special stage, Ornu Park, right in the centre of Belfast. It's the first of 55 special stages on the 1,300-mile route, and it gives the citizens of Belfast a chance to see the stars in action. Sadly for Brooks, his rally doesn't last very long. Engine problems soon force him out. Second of the works Talbots is driven by the young Finn Henry Toivonen. His Irish experience is very limited, but he soon gets into the swing of things with a fast time on this stage, only 2 seconds down on McRae. Unfortunately for the Talbot team, he is also doomed to retirement before the end of the first day when he hits a bridge.
The 450 miles of special stages on narrow forest tracks and racing circuits, which demand flat-out motoring for the last 10 years. Here they come at last. And yes, it's number 16, the Finn, Henry Toivonen, in his Talbot Sunbeam Lotus. They're followed by the popular Hannu Mikkola in his blue Ford Escort, who this year has to be content with second place. Henry and his co-driver Paul White take the laurels and the applause for a well-earned victory. News had come through that an early casualty was Bath's Joe Hawkins in the Sparrows Volvo 242. Then we heard Anders Kulang held the lead prior to Windermere, only to lose it to Bjorn Voldegaard in his Toyota, who in turn then lost it to Henry Toivonen. Frecklin in third place in another Sunbeam Lotus, as once again the British drivers are beaten in the RAC. Still, there's always next year, and of course it's the sport that counts. Wouldn't it be great if a British driver could win again?